and there you fear that penny for me, no, Nanyamia Duma, and Sakam, we are no ever be in common. Right, Jamal Dean Abdullah, a special assistant to the sports minister, but Sanso and Adomako Baafi. First, I mean, him first soldier, President Wajai Dio, yeah.
Oh, me go Sudi.
Udi.
I'm doing it.
We didn't area near there. Area no, we didn't.
I say no, Pino.
The chicas and boy mood power. We didn't area. I did for your enthusiasm.
Who say, she no such a phone, if you know mood room.
Yama walk there.
I don't say, Papa.
Okay.
I wish you more.
Okay.
I wish you more.
Okay.
And ya yibida obi a wa yibida no kasa enche se obi di hu echi ya ni bibi fi bai eni bibi na ye wo ansa na to re enche bai
okay
inti se bibi aban ka se mun nu su chope na pa beba enche se nya re shi mu se pa beba
okay akonhwe no mo guso
yeah
okay. Okay. Also, what do watch him be an answer? Anyway, a boy would draw say, I won't say, Obey, you know, a reduce who come.
There,
you know,
how do you say we without even fasting?
Okay. No, the all canon, and it's a healing effect.
Yes.
Fasting, if you do it properly. And the crown medicine, they are integrating it. They've not yet established the cause. But when they resort to fasting, well, it's a fasting, a medicine, and it's also poison. After 40, 50 years, you need a doctor, just like exercise, to identify or establish your health status. So you're diabetic. So you're when you're more on fasting. Oh, shakada for fra on obi a ono so owo pressure on kan ho bi enema ne man mebre no exemptil e na wunyini na so no kan ho bi e na fasting so ye de am pancreamofo de ne say odidi no nsuo because you need a certain percentage of energy e wo mu it is all dry now e will effect because toxin na wo mu ni na build it into one no nsuo am na nko now that's why you dry you are killing yourself so what you say and I say enema mebre no fasting ho e boa pa e na fasting so ideally yenyan to aso say more than 1 week so be 1 week na wo ye nda wo china home so ade achi a no waye and na say wo ye fasting so at least wo hia watermelon any name be a no sweet media boa but in so they are constant
said they were kind for there no I think by 4 a.m.
yes
now I any BBA and no dey bet me a contain no
say me Muslim bias into me no ma dey try
Jama Nra vice president somebody go to Jama man family shasi
first of all adia to edi
yes
Ajalima
Ramatu Ayu Mama Namiato and Safre Laim Jumadin or boy Tama or yes Kelly to the Republic. There so with me and my Akola or MP. I also Buama, a cabin and me cabin Akosuni na Yamaniako, a Begusian na Yako. I show more than my people in Ayako. It's from Miss Sasso initiative for Miss Sasso for initiative for Vice President in Ramon for NDC for near Mount for or more cassette Vice President or him or to young Crasse on the 7th of April of the Babekasa. I mean, Charlie, with me and your queen, I bet you Ghana for BB or minor walk.
Okay.
In the current situation, we are seeing in our AFC. Yes, I dear Bakoye, my emit, so I admit to say, dear war, and we hear him. Now, some here, and I a woman. We are seeing in nine, there was out here, and your Ghana. Now, yes, I fakra, and my Maya a walk. A Ghana and Ghana the colleagues African countries. Oshe currently say na ye handle sa Ghana. Ghana far better compared to most of the African countries, or the facts and data, or by one mediator.
Debbie,
one because I am more fair, men are mere tinting grind, men are midnight and nine, so be easy. One bears are near Medina, or by notice facts and data, or the near my old in summer, who puts me in the waiting. It's near with me is also back of our facts and data. But what people don't realize is that before about we ever enter into the political scene, usually, now the debate has always been about, Monto Abama Mena Monfe.
Yes.
Monto Abama Mena Mena Bifria.
Yes.
Monto Abama Mena Mena
yeah, woman independent, post-independent.
Brandy. Free enough.
Or society political dynamics. I quite remember. Yes, what I hear about it now. And akufo-addo into Mamunto Mano, akufo-addo Titia, Mamunto Mano, when I think that also the political dynamics of this country. Since you over because I know into me and share facts and data, and somehow can sebe yending too. And if we must know or more than the politics no comedy. Almost sorry, I know more talking cancer. Matisi Nancy week we use and next week or what goes in it. Omobano Mabe comedy Rombo baby, it's in the other my mouth moment. Sending Pano over Cano. Bang be dignity, a money by newspaper.
Yes,
Comrade for.
But this is an Omampini or Mampini ability and Brano. Yes, we are currently in a situation now. We are seeing an AFC, but what the president during the COVID era and say, Onuna akufo-addo or Bogana of because so sebe when Timmy on board by Nanyame Eton and Safro through the COVID now. Onuna akufo-addo need to me or bit me the Wabati as if we are. But say economy in Quadia, why be that? Why be that? Because we all knew where we were coming from. Now, I organ and 9 yam nakitwa. Yet your mind could see our wa, and yet mra etchere, yes, I'm running into me in this umpo. Running be said, Atinga, Adwa, Sandra, all we nursing training from 2012 to 2016, no mutifi. I ain't me and for Mujuma. Sam Rainy B. Edema Enoch. Your father Juma, so Uncle teacher near Yadenako Crassi. Yadenako Cranasano. Not Nema men papa, Sabo Motum Bidi, Ade Papa taxi tree because of Mississippi. And now Mokos Risica, 8 million money no money did. 2 good years. Not Enoch, Yen Tria Kai. Abine be came say, Abine say, for appointment letter bra. Nessa beji new appointment letter, and I mean 3 or 3 months. And then I think the last year was the last 2 years. Education for no say or more strike, Adaya, and I could for tricks now. Mahama, a day or one, and I could buy say, Mokano, Mitria. So far as 1 year, you mamma or my gun, Mitria. I friend legacy debt. Tribute, Amana. They went on demonstration. Maybe when Mama was there, they couldn't go on demonstration. And he, Oka says, something now, not say yes. See, I mean, see. Even though you're facing crisis, no, we should ask ourselves before crisis, no, from 2017 to 2019, now. Status being and what was the Tinaben and Ghana war. Never including the credit rating agencies. No more or more rating high.
Yes.
Because Niama as SSI Niama. Because you can say, you didn't say yes, you buy the ECC, yes, if you SHS and yes, financial sector, yenim say, na akoda ayese kenteno, udiska kutumwana asone. Sikana asone yenim mama for moje. Or more first is can. But na esan say, aban no also no ni akukuduro bitimi abọ me no ye ni na ye sika ho ban no oja ma saade no koso osako tam Ghana's ka e de ma banks no and a banks no impenifo bi omo kananak a Sony is can free.
Banking sector propaganda and cost on say now they needed only 9 billion just to say between Abuama a Juma Moye no etumi see but if we are seeing yes I could use 21 billion and ye afi guno ye Juma for di ye binu ma di no money ade sane nkoma aya and cost
9 billion ye
and on na banks ni here.
Banks need here to do what?
Sabe ombe to me a service omo do oma kan kran ba omo do oma ka omo nya kwan tua no. That is the propaganda and the koso krum.
Ansa na MPP ya fa ban sika anche.
Ye de ma omo.
Yes bank na se grant in some court. Yes ye de ban sika na ma omo so omo fan she bank na edwuma mu na entimi gina mu. What did they do? Ebimu cocoa sacks. There's a sax I had this cocoa bottle I had this cocoa. And on Momo de Cosway if you bank the cocoa fee. What shows says I'm for no almost our no managing banks. Yes, I discover Shimwa and yet a second tear Odis Yogu.
No,
so that was the situation. Yogu Bank, we consolidated the banks.
Okay.
And you see, Obi Soriano Waka say, oh, what bank? Now, remember, me or Tom Docono, Nisika now, the Akosha Bank, no, sorry, yes, can on Bunyan, and only a man and co. The government of the day took a bitter pill by protecting Meno.
Yes.
Young Oman shared the interest of the few managers of the bank and Kase, oh, and Yenjamo one running. They were running the show. Now, say, Bindrami who say NIB. The statement about says Sika managers be a canon area. If MPP and back power engineer I institute a detailed audit and Kayamu and more years I for more than 2 years. Me don't see can Sabe, they operate a Medina market. If you free ten or autumn toast, autumn soko autumn support, autumn bidie, sikaka kronya or the kosher bank. Na manful we are. And then you save your money now, they have gotten their money. And that is what we are talking about. We looked at the interest of the majority of the people. Osaka and Osaka is other is saying.
Mammy announces my ATA, yeah, more driver across Greater Accra and Importem. And so no Asha CNT drivers and yet careful for my, especially Madina has in Suno Asha Sia topper anti say, oh, Fiensua, oh, piano, Yonjishe, Abia, Unifi. Na say we betumi afro bi ofie so na bia wagya wodan na bibia to won so na wahwe ama omo ahwe ho asem e dia ma jama din yan to aso
Osaka adan hye a great sector say na ye industry na industry ni be kan enye te say wako bie ye friend say o say wako bie factory ni ko ye juma 1 month pay say factory ni ye shutting it down for 6 months of maintenance and yes our factories ni be ye over 100 and something factories across the country. Last week, we were talking about your friends and the automobile industry.
Yeah.
When you take the population of Nigeria, I believe say every automobile industry that wants to set up in West Africa will look at Nigeria because a number of markets. Your population, your Lagos in population. But when you have a leader that is dynamic, that is smart, or finding ways to encourage such people, say, even though you have a ready market in Nigeria, come to Ghana, we will support you to be able to manufacture vehicles that will be importing, exporting, Nigeria. And the air, and my mind within the West Africa. So this country, these companies were all trooping in. And now, I say, you will Nissan, you will Suzuki, you will Toyota, you will Sinotrack, you will the Eka, almost dozen. I can say a big Bobokra at the better. Then you look at a friend is this other aspect and investing strategically into education. Why back me and that I mean, say I keep on saying on this platform, so me free SHS are that romantic amateur.
Yeah.
Again, you free SHS and I'm going to need the mayor by this time. Probably will be tongue. And I may tongue in Drua and Sefata. May yen Yama and Sefata. And then or breath for back. Just my being a queen. It tells you, say, education, no, it's me, it's a nipa shepherd.
For no see, mammy.
A day, aqua, and your brain. When you want to develop a mind, you need to strategically look at the future. You know, before people would see the impact of free SHS, now, Sebi akufo-addo no will be more. And abaya. When they are implementing policies, abroad friend what we call clientelism, they do it for elections. Until implementing free SHS in your first year, send a buyer by your fourth year, no amount for review. You implement it in an election year, it becomes fresh in the minds of people. What did akufo-addo do? Because a man that looks at the future generation and not the next election, or implementing what we call the free SHS. Millions of kids have been taken from the streets and are being educated. Many I remember made the many buy. All queeners, 100 Ghana cedis in the and no almost over the top right any padlock and the account and the detergent. Anka wine only wine so queeners no put you 100 Ghana cedis. It doesn't happen anymore.
More benefiting.
Aside from that, infrastructure, unprecedented. Every single secondary school within the country can boast of an infrastructure support. Senebeya, yenja obiba ewofie.
Ese mo di Ghana sika no way.
Sika be na wo he. Sika na na ejuma ye.
Okay.
Education na ye me no fie bia wo Ghana bia benefiting from the education. Irrespective of who ye. Say no ye bakra ye onuaba.
Yes.
Say no onuaba ye area ni mo ba. Say no area ba ye wa sorry ba na wo masalachi ba. You see, when uja open to ho Sacrum for one castle, Wafa Adomako, dear, send me Wafa, and the area or no Casaba in 19, Milko home could be added, or Bekumwa could be one because we issue. But when we give them the opportunity, say you irrespective of where you come from, Ofri Chuchuluga, Ofri Tantala, Ofri your friend is saying, Ofri this voter region, Ofri Western region. Whoever you are, yen building or mania, ye mo sabi o mama na o papa will be kakra and ye show with him. Now, who we breath for banner ye show with him. The society cannot be able to progress if we go into such you continue to say ye best people are complaining today because we feel say we will scam it me 3%. In the identiana me bano, ye did not everyone say was. But once people perform, irrespective of who you are, whether grade A, grade B, grade C, when you put in effort, you will progress.
Well, Jamal Dean, and you're telling kind of, my mintio, and Vice President, and someone they call to Unya Quack Hobby.
Menyakuya Kobi. Okay. Na metia kakra.
Okay.
And so, me shani nyina kusi. So, nitua, me nyina me yendos kakra. Ti anope me banaja, krata, nyamiadom. Your car Ibiana or ha. And I'm there to Mampeni message on the state of the nation. I say, and Yamawu. Yedika message and communicators for Nina. Nampen first beat me up wow. Ubia nye photocopy. Say, Yanka Bibia Biokra and some more year about me had be tuja. Any state of the nation, LDC doesn't have the weapon. And Yamawu, and Yamawu. Power pana answer and say ya bidika dia futu ma I don't pay me
point me anka 179 na me pon ma na how until there for futu no bra e count time no yanku anim
e ja o hadwen o hadwen e dia nsu ni na yo no pay pese be can be e fa Adam Fofa association and friendship and penny for can be say, so independent or the same, who many so maintain a dream, you know, and a penny for class I can't say to Chrome Quagina, and a Benus swim here, and no chile say Adam for Faho and Faso. Bible cried here, or can it pain say, Adam for the marina, no near, or no mahu here. It tells you how friendship, a part of the social relation. Now, so no, a yadamphobia, so could yadamphobia say David Kunya Jonathan, and I Jonathan Kunya David na, a yadamphobia. But Kunya damphobia say Judas a could be switchy, and now say Brutus, any Cassius, or Mukodi, jealousy a chair, na akoyi wu. The tear criminal, Vesken in the full workers, I will say, it is much easier to see the good in life when you are around positive people. Which me ku anim bob braku anim se wonya nkrofo ehyem kran no musuban no yenya mesom esuban ya enti no se hwehwe na ahwe mebu sem trim ko chemu nsia na wo se forsake the foolish and live biana ojimifo ana se be kwasi ampani the trance nyankwa e yasem sebe si abaku anim e ba bi achi yese kire mo adamfo na me kire osuban ya me hyirai nti o man be bra na ejina o man be adamfo a ye fa na ma be bra gina ho MPP ho NDC ho na mo man no ene ho nom adamfo a wo be fa no ene na be kire mo adamfo na me kire osu na wo kan asese wo do ho bo nyansani nso a odiye oku ani eboa oyo wo fo na wa hwe ni ya be be wi ase no obo toso nsi ano na physical ditua school fees na enkoyi ho akoye ya yanku anim yomidase anopay Dr. Bawumia sem no a okaye no ananse sem o mo de betu dwa no na anse yan DC fo agenda na papa no nkasa stations no frame a akra me kan me say Bemen sinsu no ham oba so chadwaye no o ye ne yi wa ma talk na nura de ne de ayadutwam ni nyadaje tie pa na ye mesrem panimfo so ne say ye mane so ha ententem no ano yenko apro ne yenko ka ho nsem enye Ghana enko an nkran ananye sa ne tie by now e was say wo mutimi etiti mu a ebi a we do mani afa hamre we nani afama ayori saying ho we nani afeko forudua si eye we say na beboa de etoso mienu so ansan me kwasem so say emre bia media no de they are out there for agenda setting o mampani de etu yetwa Yoruba omia de ebe no the cacophonic noise lies any propaganda man for spew from the NDC's camp no above from it tells you say si ayi aniema yi a and emre bia president yeni de in a man's time vice yeni de in a man's time in between ministry we no abam especially baby bia issue no we will dominate the space media for me so be catch them say media we o MPP no NDC ni antisa e wo muso obi obabi oto aba nembom wo no how you manage them e one so NDC ni kura na akọ ne ho a opo asem obetu asem it is that is how it is. Nemo mo twon se we NDC no be no NDC ni eno ye MPP ni so na de obeye no okọ ba bi a krama we no oda ba bi asomdwe wo it is more often than not no amanfo mo steady communication enya PL no they create friend enemies out of that ye je ni sa binua de ba omi aka yi ade a hye me den power research mfimi nkura mu nyina o kan Deuteronomy 13:14 Edame kokan be mpenifo ni ma hye was it down then thou shalt inquire and make search and ask diligently and behold if it be truth and the thing certain was it bomodna so obehwehwe no hu say ye no kure eno na baumia ya no ye no that is why I me penasem ene ebu baabi akodro ne nuru baabi be yedru akiri say wo bom kuro keke mentie wo papa na kansem na the entire me the president so the bae no wo mie no have shown say honesty is part of leadership baumia clearly admitted say ahochire wo ho senior president state of the nation address and some teach okay e ba ne sa na me communicator na me kasa me ntwantro ya gitum ye nua kana Agyapong o gitum wa ha but koba ne say sempanifo no nyiwa mu anim na Jamal ne beka me pemfeni mu nti na me ko akoe kura tetea wo say o man no ma ye den o se nkrofo adwen but ya giatum no sa ne tia na hwe we say we are going through challenging time. This is the reality, irrespective of the cause. Ye nyina no ye kwa kuchirem. Na so no enye sa ye ba ye no se mre bia in politics no u base no ne he ba bia agi free ye ba ye sa pay contract ya we saying take or pay any bank sector ni ade ade nyama bebrebe wo mu nyina no ye wo akwada to sie so a ene won kere nyini ye wo no to amena mu a akura wo mu no wo tia ya san kofa yi de begu so ti ye ba ye kra ye nka buei no hwe ka na bu enso we are to about we so awie not over 100 contracts you say twam ye twam de oya ho hwa technical enje ye no sika no kofa ne hene o ka ni nyina bi en wo se ya amena nso ho no ye ba ye no ye bi na mode ma ye boy ni nyina che no kodru ba bi no broni kasaba ko o say man proposes but God disposes na ye nim wo china
asem
ni ye nim wo china asem enti mra ye mfiampi mienu aduenu no mu no ya prepare budget no we never thought of say by March e be share bibi. President can say most state of the nation address say ye boka over 1.7 billion say education ko teacher for no any nkura bit matrix school other cost and count fortunately but we aka ni nyina wa say menua na eniema ye de dodo no ano eye nimsem wo say ye ntira amanne ahokyere eba no any saying eye so clear say COVID you can't take it out na ya na masre nkrofo say ahokyere wo nanso yamfa ntoto say omampani akufo-addo ahokyere mu kura na yeda so tenkanem ahokyere mu kura no ye mako school free ahokyere mu kura no ye nka ne asem enko so se de sitiem ne yamfa ntoto mama ya na COVID ma ya ne edesum mu and it mfato wuti na please ani wura ho Bahumia has really shown say academia no he's doing politics and is also part of it. She said, sister, what has happened to the economic fundamentals? Yeah, it me achieve and it's so clear say by 2020 no na Ghana you were being celebrated. Why are the prices of goods and services increasing so fast? Why has the cedi depreciated so fast this year? Adentina fee mu na see mu no ye nu ba bia no cedi no e from but any just say no is getting stabilized yes. Why has the fiscal deficit and debt stock increased so much? Den na yembosiabo anaka ye de no so no e ko ne okay adentina na obusa all these questions. Yes, what she said he was once a lecturer. Okay, what she said is in the academia no raise issues no on say any actually kakrada no emre bia no oh ye lesson notes na objectives no by the close of the lesson the child will have known A, B, C, D. Okay. And in too many panel, in fact, I like this man. He's really intelligent. Why has the cedi depreciated so far this fast? Why has the fiscal deficit and bank and debt stock increased so much? What projects and programs does government have to show for the higher debt stock? Where is pregnant with meanings? Are the government flagship programs like free SHS the cause of our current economic challenges? How about the promise to move the economy from a focus on taxation to a focus on productivity? I didn't know you saw the free SHS be shame say no can be in a boka na no busasa asem no. Jentra me free so bo kan say from the word go no yes say oil economy no kakre benya no ye di tietia de akuram. So ti ase and the binum so no aka bebre say yenya sa de no. Yenya free SHS. Yenya free SHS. Na boy kadodo. Na boy kadodo. Repeatedly I've been saying yes. It stands to be how do you call it pointed out. Where is the new economy you promised to build? How has government tackled corruption? What has the government done to relieve the suffering of Ghanaians? And how is the government solving the current economic challenges? What say? And of course, yes, we are not challenging the NDC and we are not preventing them. They should also posit their argument around this because it should be devoid of insinuations, aspersions, and insults. I don't know why. That was say yes. Any mamu boy ding. We are here for na yam fan toto. Tito ne fango asem. But the point is, the highest petroleum price can be found in Hong Kong, the Netherlands, Zimbabwe, Germany, Israel, and the United Kingdom. So now me know kase Osha Hong Kong a 2 cedis $2.87. Netherlands $2.51, Zimbabwe $2.35, Germany $2.27, Israel $2.25. Chesa obobo ni nyina. Owie no de source no buy. Senior Deuteronomy can say hwehwe. Enti www.globalpetrolprice.com. Oko hon me da ho intwantro. That is why I'm proud to be a member of MPP. Owie ye no, and what the buy say Ukraine and COVID equal from the cable ye government intervention ye dan kan ye mu kwa nsu de ma ye aduane enya ne kwa sika de me ma amamfo ne de na the same ye nua sian e kan no motorcycle commercial banko makura ba ko ton my friend Red
I'm producing asem na kan
yes
okay
metro no mo na mambia tiem e yaba biem de me business madam was yaban sika no a nyame ne ya me kwa sorry was yaban sika no a na me free say ma no media number and I'm saying the buy also when 6,000 now share my mina say or sura back from and that is it yes so I yet home painting cry but I do so binya and ibu kutri that year in February 2022 an increase of 48%. The increase in commodity prices has been exacerbated by the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Russia and Ukraine together account for 30% of global wheat exports. And now yes, pan no boy ding. Now this if I quote Kumasi no mustati Kumasi force a better pan. Penny for me and Kawan and Crofo Bunny woman trim. And that watch do who no. So, Minia, now say no wheat in Kuano 30%. And then was say according to African development, your can say wheat nibuo ekosro or how much more do you see you by 62%. And now Odia no to China fertilizer and nam santo koye buy into no akosro by 300%. And a brobo and so akosro by 36%.
Ordinary person I want nam kroma adwene say dia omaya sha ban sase onhwe so nti wono akosro no enya no ohwe
so obeti omaya se a eye Margaret Chatter o ka sembi wase mo ka se society no ne de society no hya se free ho no enti chen kakran dia be society no so obeti macro economy so obeti governance obeti leadership ase a hya se free ho
okay
and no na me todo ko na ne ti sei and then ko ba ne sei and no na me kodwoma ne eto and the dear mentra aka ankrankre so one tiase am free ho no mo a won tiase wa ban ho so ye sofo na sa wubetumi aka ban dia tiase se die enti na sikatua no but ya na mistakenly na ba na memo ayedin Ghana ya ma yanko awo ya ti wiase afa na nyina ye nyina ka ho bi enti aka ni a na ka hwene eka na ntina na kato na mom ni nyina ne se eba ne se ani e wa ba mu no eye nkyerkyeremu na ko abafa so abekyerkyeremu ma nipa na ti ase no eno so wie peye ye mfa kokroko ni amim so anya botra nkyerem na so wo kyerem so kran so na sa de abufuo na yem nko a eno no na menia wonyi obi a utimi ko ha yokum na
ya me da se ma men ton ma de ke tiri na fe niam e wo ho no de niam na wo ho but me de brand so na ye
o kasa yo enti you de botel
me nim sa fe na don't know can do here Agyapong me mo acha no pe yeguso a ye ko e de akọ $5 million ya e de komboa yes konfanochi abayar sabia cancer treatment center ye guso aye kai mu ye mu bebre no ate o tini se announce wa bo nu bia ma ne se be ya ye nyina ne betumi a contribute kakra ye wo momo account number 0542869979 0542869979 edin e ka ho ye Kencity Agyapong kakra bia de be fa so bia no onyankopon ebehira osanso so ene o man FM flood victims account ADB Oko ADB branch biana say Oman FM flag victims accounts me pese me tua me sika de tum se be betumi akobo akonfa no chi abanya resabia cancer treatment center no omo be bi account no e the account number na ma na o de sika tum number no ye 1131 now the 05 account na fe o de 5341001 5341001 e the account channel so Farmer Kencity appliances for other Roma ebusuafo na de enema boayefo na nefo aye nyina achi no esan so papa Kencity appliances for boayen ama yetumi enya nema hodo a ebeboaye wo fie nyina se TV na wo hwehwe say a washing machine now hwehwe say air conditioner hwehwe sa niema eboa mefie ya kono no no mo eton ya frɛ wo mo na ginchire mu 0200421004 0200421004 now on the Kens Air Appliances for no so akodi nkomo bomodi akọ Ghana card wo office bia wonim okoye den okojo Ghana card se wonya onsanya nka Ghana card ko ne mo ama onsanka Ghana card wi a no na obegina so de aye sim registration ne botai ne se abanye boa ama ye nyina ne yetimi ahu obia ne network a o use se be ya obi kodi nsamone a yensa ebetumi akasa de parent wo se ye nyina yetimi shem na ye boa *404# or brown saka Ghana card na fi oko wanimu ano no hye nso fama me Franco Trading Enterprise phones papa and accessories fee na needie enye phones nkwa na Franco ton wo tabletop fridges smart TV ahodo a ya branding of Franco ye de edin abata ho sanse edin no hia enti obi ba na se de wo hwe no so pictures ne fa no aka kire ne se kohwe enchen ho be hu se Franco ethare ho phone be na wo pe Ghana ha se ya yenya bi emfama ba bia phone wo bia no si aye ne nekora no a yebenya bi e de ama o 0246 422338 0246 422338 ye ka phone papa no age so se eye Franco Trading Enterprise wo mo e na Ghana ha phone papa e wo mfie jama di ma menti o kakra nsa na maba ora Adomako be fi eso
now for authentic from the speech now about me deliver yes more so amount for unishwe kan na ontiasia ATT or man FM be able to me to boss
yes
to the understanding of the layman because in Ghana Joe me mama tea boiling point she appreciate said I'm going to me share how you guys took time to explain unishwe kan men could didiatem because politics no yatra
atem didie
yatra sa level ye to be once Ghana is developed and baby you do know about science and data you bring your facts or counter fact where you bring it unia men concord multi-platform to say na media when your media opportunity be we MPB wo baby into me multi-platform with the data.
Well, what is so right John Dramani Mahama can say yeah na figures. He said them okay science and data figures. Can overat and kuku figures no. What is awesome no?
You see the only time
somewhere along the line he was asked a question. Also, or no, he's a historian. He's not an economist. It is an over child now, doctor. It is an old doubt to be figured. Now, you're working encyclopedia.
The only time, I think World Bank or IMF
working contradiction rather. Sorry,
on cooking figures was under the NDC regime. Because whatever data you provide them, or more representatives they have their own database because facts no intina. Baumia kasa den say omubeba be counter lectures with this on the same issues nenti omudi baumia temni nan so omuni figures be di baby
that's mo kuku figures the data fetch for rating info ni na mo the data including IMF
you see at
2000 Wamu kuku figures, and I'm saying IMF and it down your boka, my president for the BTI. It was it's indicting them.
That's what I'm saying. He said the only time you're finding say to me a cookie figures, the NDC regime. Cookie figures, when the reality will always expose you. The facts are there, and that we can see. We've admitted, say, we are seeing it's wrong. The US currently is facing an inflation of over 40 years or more facing that in their history. Very high inflation. The UK, as at last week, almost to be able 50-something% from utilities to common taxes. Petty taxes or the Tony Amaso. Or what to be able UK, I mean, the UK 40, they would call and testify. Germany, last week Kenya na fango kromu nyebi. When you come to Africa, Nigeria produces the highest barrel of crude oil. Omutu fangusing omai biawo Africa bro. Omutu over 1.3 billion per day. But Nigeria, and we hear we buy in you know Nigeria has issue shortage of petrol and diesel. Omunye binto. Omuso akania omunibi. Dudu na use generator. Sesi afango no ye the power generator no so yenye binto. So you can imagine the situation they are in compared to your current situation. You see, we admit we are facing crisis. And Yamfane said the MPP is current in its worst situation. To say, MPP, what we are facing now, to say, and a low cry. Now, your low, let us use it to compare the NDC's best. What is the NDC's best? What was inflation then? 17-point-something%.
And average.
Before the NPP took over. Yet to be said, and there I'm here by in a crowd.
Yes.
We are around 13 to 14.
Yes.
So we are not even as bad as what we witnessed under Mahama. Your phones in a fully charged.
There's a mama to me.
Yeah, by we need your coy because wait me and that is what we are talking about. When you look at your friend is saying the current situation of agric, what are we seeing? What growth rate was agric going?
Negative. If you quit time.
What are we seeing now? At least you need be cry. You say akadi any akodi ayede ma ekuafo no. Etimi so many. Koko, I friend Koko. What were we seeing?
But as a samba also be ya maminti o kakra.
Adia ba konso me hunu President His Excellency the Vice President Baumia and he said we're very consistent.
Okay.
And consistency forms part and is very great our communication. I would say tax reduction reduced or abolished. Now a manifesto no. You can once. Yeah. You buy a 2020 budget no. You the BEM estimate me a data you know. Manifesto.
No kind.
Was sign kind.
Yeah.
More often than not, ya ni bu binuma bamu abu ebinom. Ah na mo de bia free SHS na beka. Na de nso ntwa mu ntimi nyai kan. Ya make us out here say. So do be are making mockery out of the whole thing no. If you're a communicator, you must always highlight your strength. No matter what. Na me nka free SHS na de na me nkoka. Me nkoka sanka ne agina de na me nkoka. It is also President Akufo-Addo. Now share His Excellency the Vice President so they are consistent with their
yeah no say utie ne ya ya na bi no mo ka say free SHS na boy card do enti wo mo betua no o betimi atua ne mo kwan mo but no utie say do ro kana enema e boy card no ana aboy card no free SHS enka ho take or pay e ba ko banking sector and so enti so hwe sa ne ma na wo de beto to free SHS na say free SHS na e yakwakoye say e boy card do nti enyima nka ahiafo ye o mo ntimi ntua no entua nanso so wohwem pa ka ye bo no e ka omampani John Dramani Mahama e bodigu ano na e boy kamo take or pay ano na e boy kamo
NDC forecast at say Judas no two years fo Mary Magdalene ahwe de nya Jesus Christ ayama no e no so de ngo be paper na nase what na hiafo wi ase na mabrofo wi ase yakoto okra de koma wo mo a or emotionally no so if you don't add logic to it and if you don't think further you don't probe it Judas there or you will be a good day for doing the pan wo mo a kodaki or pe bibi dia shenbotom Judas no pe bibi dia shenbotom and that is typical of NDC and the free SHS no boyanka and ye say ye musa say so free SHS no ama says sikano eno mampani account for eno so ka be dey because mo tam na dey ni hod mo no na munya bi dey bas branding na mo dey bi yan confirm go mutu what you say when dey are visible mo dey you are embarking on invisible here just a sebi we be before answer go ye dey are visibly seen they make us out here say one nim say ase edu nkatia kada say mumasua no dɔso o mayi mu a wo ma agenda na begu
and the party na begu
party say no we need agenda or philosophy when it comes under siege. That is point number 1. Number 2, and this kasa to say Judas in the Bible they say and herefore na there be a message say when it comes to the language herefore ne sabi form for the better pano NDC masters.
Yes,
they have established mastery. Ya kan wo so amoye adwuma Emma de oda form ebetumi asori amadu gina na yepa MPP ni aka yen ene se sa language no ye devoid of flattery, devoid of propaganda, but yen suase de beka ho ye bia meka hwatade anopai atade a yahye no hai me kowiram se siase kokum ayobofo anase kokum akranti ohu me
obedwane a
nanso me hye no tuntum odum so ahye onua MPP menua and trust any mammy she near mammy now one yaman BB. The point is say MPP no may ye leader so and run some about Miaka and Minia. Then say President Biden has blamed COVID and Russia for the high prices. Waka then I will tell you COVID one casa over yes no say maybe a why outside politics.
Once a COVID no started by countries in the feeling impact. Because okay, Ghana is facing the COVID impact. And almost started compared to Ebola. Almost a fan because COVID created Ghana.
Anyhow,
now I heard Yamia Nimpa say Yamin Pemu say NDC Beba Makanda Koye minister.
But I say Okuseko says the mantra Omanumwa Yedin can be linked to President J. Ekufuor's Fewasitinemu Natuabapa. But the difference is Kufuor's campaign was loaded with tangible message, unlike that of the NDC, which has no message apart from propaganda and lies. Ghanaians are now discerning and won't easily be swayed. Time will tell. Okuseku Ewodanfa. Openi so optimistic say the NDC all about propaganda. Let us say, can anyone in the NDC match Dr. Baumia's intellect in economic analysis apart from sheer insult from their NDC camp? You ask Walanyo Ewakwetia, and he says, happy birthday to DC for Denchembo District, Honorable Set Ofusu. Happy birthday to you. We Walanyo Ena Ede by the Messiah in economics is Dr. Mahamudu Baumia. Okay, also Medas. Injraba Nelka. Thanks, Ode Abba. Martin Luther, it's unfortunate as a country we merely allow propaganda to overcome the good intentions of the government. Some few individuals have so soon forgotten the social interventions the government made during the pandemic. No, they obey the day. Tiye Marifie. That's Martin Luther said, Ode Abba. Time wana eshio no wom no de no obi ayam hyehyɛ no, but nyame ya adoma Yehua ha ye no akwa yesa say obia erefi. Happy birthday Enkom Farmer Adomboaten Excel Community School Lashibi 9 years. Happy birthday to you, mom and dad. And when you are so I will show well. Bridget, Daddy Bernard, Grandpa Alex, so I will show well. Now, Jamal.
Yes.
Joy
FM omo edi omo ye post on social media. Omo say Mahama, I say economy, Ghana economy, it is facing corruption, general incompetence, and waste of scarce resources. Have combined to make life simply unbearable. So say incompetence. Currently, no say incompetence. The fact the current situation that we are seeing now a go through. Ukraine and COVID, kaboom. Now, if the MPP administration is performing far better than the NDC under John Mahama, then he has no right to talk of incompetence. Or can say corruption. Corruption, I'll compare. If the current president compared to Onua Okoji Fort, or dane your friends agents are ultimately a koto plana or fight a canana this can be this can be a question or no
you say a friend Nananto so
compared to Nanado and if Baumia he has no right to talk of corruption because on the any west then he talks of waste of scarce resources obia Otimiko sign $35 million say yem fankokosi factory a sugar factory abro nim say oni resources on gia
raw material
you bet media produce sugar factory you no wine they waste scarce resources so offer you compare nipano or kasa or say oh monsa mami akwenya na mesua nyansa no to what we are facing now. You see, you unya commission bin wabeka say the man has no right to talk.
But I say, y'all conclude, mame.
Aha. Nanura, Dr. Baumia kasa wie no. Dr. Baafi position here ni adwuma pa. He say kwado ye associate professor. Na say why na no ayedin. But I don't blame him. Enipa bi ehia recognition, but it's not too late to go back. Now, before said Dr. Baumia be kasa, no kasa radio stations bi ni ade. One of the radio stations, a known one, a friend, no. Nasmoka yani say, Ninsam no kind, they know say Kobekan in tem. It is one mekan in tem, no distortions, any lights away the cardiac continue. A very between my serious. Oh, the American Nasa crime, so radio station be free on enjoy don't fail. One call the American oh, uncle, no quaiding. Uncle, but I said he's peeved in a way. A very and some not kind idea. As I was uncle Becan in admitted, say, one Becan in tem. Into a Becan Chirino. Say, I'm try and Cassada now canino. You try day. Entino sabi wa chanso so ana na free say na so nim no kra no a ana enye bia bibi na ma obuafu a ada na so mfa no kra no beto adi nya mpesa meka anope ni say and some Dr. Baumia dia beto on no even 4 hours cannot permit us intimate trance imagine no so kakran na watwi mu no ebedu say no behu say the city ba eniema o kan ye me dem say
o tan say aye no so dia na fancy
o bu say me ba o bu say yen say enti dia ba pa na yewura Baumia eni yewura akufo-addo ni MPP aban ye ba ye ni aye no so bu once na no hwe kura no pusa ni nsem na mre di kan ya digital national ID card ye nya bilie ni eni bi wo mayi mu emre di kan ya musika mo di man na mo di share insa no ya bobo na say property address system ya ye binie emre di kan ya money anas mobile money interoperability ya nkan krofo bi di 1.2 billion na ekoye yan ya di 4 million and etimi di aye emre di kan ni emre di kan ya national ID ya obetimi di open bank account and through your mobile phone any wasan ka bi say emre di kan ya mayi mu no ye nipa that's 80% through tax identification numbers no as against 4% pen the tax 20 any wasan ka bi say emre di kan ya and license o person saka through the taxation system passport on sabetimi aka emre di kan ya na kuafo wo matmenya senator yi a wo so betmenya pension ayi emre di kan ya one district one factory yetimi aye mako 274 ya we one oh nsoma no sa papa na what is it me ho ye na 274 no ya we 106 akabu 24 pe na afen ye hyase dia kan nya so gusu aye emre di kan ya kumase
enra wa anko ho kana wo ho a enkam se wa kwaji microphone na to asoma
na kumase die minua
you don't be catch him say country director no be can say economy ni say answer na da no wanko no ko wanko ni kadimezi wo
na ohwe kumase pa say big yi na yetimi the coat you dey say akado akofo say Yamam International Airport plane bi antimi antu amfiri anko yaburuchire o na akufo-addo adaroma second phase third phase obi ankobe
you see enya international airport no bosika na almost spend over 25 million
no 27 million now ko trade the Kumasi airport
aramu na moto abamo Ghana bo bi na to abamo
airport no dey ntira minimum ni say aboabo na ewo me we are closer to the place and ni akodi agro samomo beto say oh yes Your red pack means you're quite fight.
Someone from
Anna, Bessa coach that dear Kings, and also by airport.
State of the economy. I'm in school, but I said also the Abba. Happy birthday, Encoma Professor Mrs. Victoria Apia, formerly of Atomic Energy Commission. A mother, colleague, and a wonderful senior, 1075 years. Openi Kwame Nyamiche and a day way by. Was through Yankopon who a day amount. Victoria Apia, Canena Yejmo Energy Commission, and the one you fee at your son enum. Happy birthday to you. Yeah, that's sense of Pebia, Uti, and Penny for me no Mudim Comono, or Adomako Baafi, and
Mr. A5, okay, call a for minute, or the be chairman.
Yeah, we are campaign movie. I was watching.
Also, watch out. Was in country. Prof, the anano ministry.
UK. Okay, we have 400 media in AC. Production team, Yanamasi, Ebrenoko, Yamia, my brother, Visha.